Bla 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 la la la. Hello. Singing sad songs about people caught in war circumstances, the old Croatian traditional folk songs, was directly linked to my feelings, the ones I had when participating in Vjetrok, the performance by a student experimental theater in 1968, and also to the protest songs of the 60s. I was fascinated about how these songs were powerful, even though they were not directly protesting. There was sadness in each and every word, and it was about emotions of people who had to go to war, leave their loved ones behind, and those who had to see their loved ones going off to war, never knowing whether they would see each other again. Some of the songs are about wars that took place several centuries ago, and yet they could be about present times. They are timeless and universal, and they tell about feelings that are also timeless and universal, feelings of sadness, grief, sorrow, and they are the same wherever they are and whenever they are.
Oh, my son, my shining sun, where will you shine when I'm gone? Oh, my son, my shining sun, where will you shine when I'm gone? Over hills in yonder skies, where the Turkish border lies. Over hills in yonder skies, where the Turkish border lies, where the soldiers stand in line, and their fate's the same as mine, where the soldiers stand in line, and their fate's the same as mine. Oj, sončece, sončece, gde me budeš sadjalo? Oj, sončece, sončece, gde me budeš sadjalo? Jel za gorom, za vodom, jel za turskom granicom, jel za gorom, za vodom, jel za turskom granicom. De panduri svud stoje, v rokaj puške si drže, de panduri svud stoje, v rokaj puške si drže.
Some of the songs I translated into English took me to unusual places. One of the things that I did in 1993, I joined a peace movement through Hearts to Peace, and it sounded really great, Hearts to Peace. And I participated in many ways as a translator and interpreter, and also I sang the songs. And they took me to Munich, for instance, and then to London. And in London, after we had this meeting with groups who joined the movement, there was this young man who asked me whether I would go with him to his home studio in the same building and record some songs. And we recorded, I think, 6 songs, and he said he would copy the cassettes and spread the news about wanting to bring peace. The first year I was singing the newly discovered, forgotten folk songs took me to various places. And one of the very magical events that I shared with a great poetess were those evenings with Vesna Pavel. I was admiring a great poetess, a great mind. Even though she was in her 70s, her mind was remarkable, extraordinary. Of course, she was someone to look up to, and of course I wished to be at least a bit like her when I reached her age.
I ride an old paint, I lead old Dan. I'm going to Montana to throw the hoolie hand. They feed in the coulee, they water in the draw. Their tails are all matted, their backs are all raw. Right around, little doggy, right around them slow. For the fiery and the snuffy are raring to go. Oh, Bill Jones had 2 daughters in a song. One went to Denver, the other went wrong. His wife, she died in a pool room fight, but still he keeps on singing from morning till night. Right around, little doggy, right around him slow. For the fiery and snuffy are raring to go. When I die, take my saddle from the wall, lead out my pony, lead him out of his stall, tie my bones to the saddle, turn his face towards the west, and we ride that we love the best. Right around, little doggy, right around him slow. For the fiery and the snuffy are raring to go.
After one such recital with Vesna Palun, I was feeling sort of unprofessional, and well, I thought I wasn't up to what people expected of me, because I wasn't an excellent guitar player, I wasn't an excellent singer, I never tried to be perfect, and well, I thought, well, maybe I shouldn't be doing it at all. And there was this professional musician who was at the concert with Vesna Parun and myself, and afterwards when I said, well, I'm sorry, well, it could have been better, he said something I will always remember, and that is, you know, we professionals would love to be in the spot where you are now. Later, when I was thinking about his words, eventually I did understand. And I tried to keep the feelings, the emotions, and the state of mind, and my sort of feelings about the music I'm making and the songs remain the same as when I began singing, as when I was singing at my first serious recital. This means to me today that we should always deeply care about what we are doing, and if we still make others feel what we are feeling, or at least a bit of what we are feeling, then it's okay. So until next time.